Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Marilyn Darling Show, and welcome to the end of the year report. So, the next 3 days, I will be talking about pens, ink, and paper. And then we will be doing a Bujo setup video, and I currently ink, so hopefully in that order. Today, we're starting off with pens. We're going to take a look at the 2024 accumulation of pens and also the pens that I have sold and plan to sell next year. If you are interested in any of these, you can contact me on Instagram at Marilyn Darling. And that is a sign that we are live. Okay, here is the list of the pens that I have accumulated this year. I thought I had a time list. Please hold. Have dates. I got these pens. I don't know what I did with it. I have too many papers. This is what happens when you accumulate too many things. Okay, clearly I don't know what I do with my list. Anyway, I guess I will just have to go over these the old-fashioned way. So, hi Arkboy, how are you doing today? Oh my goodness. Oh wow. Okay, hold on. Have you become a patron? How exciting is that? Why didn't I get notified? Oh, wow. I have 5 members now. Well, thank you so much. I need to fix this. Thank you so much to Arkboy for becoming a patron of the channel by joining as a member. Where is it? It's here. Here it is. I'm going to put you in the book so that way I don't forget. Hi, Lynette. How are you doing today? Congratulations. What's your favorite color? Hi, Nikki. How are you doing today? Arkboy, what's your favorite color? Green. All right. This is Lamy Peridot. It's the only green I have available at the moment. So, You're so welcome. If there's anything I can do to help you along, guys, just let me know. So this is, thank you so much for spending your hard-earned pennies on me. I am very appreciative to you for becoming a member of such a generous, kind community. I thank you. Love always, me. So, when I fill this book up, I'm going to do a 24-hour stream. We still have quite a ways to go, but we're working on it. I have this many pages to go, and that many patrons to go, so thank you so much. Okay, on to the video. I'm going to show y'all what pens I got this year. And I have a couple to add to this. I got some gel pens. What are these? These are Faber-Castell. A-B-E-R-E-L-L. Thanks to Gary and Kathy Scott. I think that book will need a companion. Well, not for a good long while, let's hope. Alright, let's take a look at some of the pens that I have accumulated this year. The first one I think that I accumulated this year was the AdMach M800. This is the AdMach M800. It very closely resembles the Pelikan M800. It's a fairly normal large pen. Has a Schmidt nib, which is very nice. I like it a lot. It's a piston filler, which means it requires a bottle of ink instead of a cartridge. It's very nice. I like it a lot. I think it was probably like 50 bucks. Definitely a favorite. Pretty pens that, thanks for sharing. Oh, I've got more than this. We're just getting started. The second pen that I bought this year was an AdMach M400 in green. They changed the name because I thought it was the Malachite Blue, but it wasn't. But I wrote them and they give me a discount because they sent me the wrong one. So this is an M400. It is smaller by a little bit compared to the M800. As you can see, it's quite a bit shorter. Made for smaller hands. I have very small hands. I have surgeon's hands. Don't notice this. I got in a fight with a cat. So I got the green one, thinking it was the Malachite Blue one. And so then they sent me a discount code, and I got this one, which is the Malachite Blue M400. And I just love this pen. I saw the Chatoyancy, and I thought, ooh, that's so pretty. I love it. Move this down, move this out. There, that's better. So I got this one. Have I put the clear one on there? Oh, I have it. Let's see. And then later this year, I got a third AdMach M400 in transparent. And now I can see its guts. Which is a very beautiful pen. Really nice. Very, very nice indeed. Okay. And then I got the Mahjong A2. This is a plastic version of the Pilot Vanishing Point. So this one is made of copper with it's coated copper in black stealth, and this one is made with basically plastic parts. It also has a retractable nib. This one was about 30 times less than this one. This one was $200 and a bit, and this one was like $12 when I got it on discount. And then I put the Pilot nib in this nib, in this pen. And now I have a medium nib on my Pilot Vanishing Point. Hi, Drawings and Scribbles. How are you doing today? They have a clear one? Oh, you like the AdMock. Yeah. The clear AdMock is the one. I hope they make an 800. Ooh, that would make Pelican so mad. I love making people mad when it's appropriate. I'm so sorry, pardon me. For just 1 second, I have to take these little pills, otherwise I'll turn into a pumpkin. Don't get old, folks. It's a trap. So, I got the AdMock M4, Mahjong A2, and then in about June-ish, I saw that Narwhal went and made a Narwhal Voyage Pride 2024 fountain pen. And I sold a lot of pens and I got some affiliate credits so that I could buy this beautiful rainbow fountain pen. It's not my Grail pen, but it is a beauty of a pen. It's got a piston, which is full right now, and it came with a double broad nib. And I put that in quotations because I have a TWSBI with a normal broad nib that's just as broad. So, but there's our Narwhal Voyage Pride 2024 fountain pen. And it's very beautiful. And then I got the Jinhao 9019. Where is the 9019? Oh, I'm gonna boot the camera. I seem to have misplaced my 9019. Nope, here it is. No going anywhere. I got a pink Jinhao 9019, and I sent it to my dear friend Bumblebee in the UK, and I liked it so much that I bought the clear gold version with a medium nib. And I got this pen for like $5. Could not believe it. And it's got this huge ink capacity that was way more than the others. So I had to have it, even though I barely even use any ink at all. I really should get me a Kaweco. Oh, I want one of those Kaweco with the piston, but I want the classic. I don't want the aluminum one. They're too heavy for how big they are. Anyway, there's that. And then I found this through a website that was, I don't know if they have permission from Lamy to make this pen, but I saw it on this website and I thought, oh, I wanted one of those ever since right before I came into the fountain pen hobby. They were selling these, and then poof, they were gone. And then poof, the ink was gone. And like before I even had a chance to buy one, they were wicked expensive. I found a bottle on eBay, and they wanted $100 for it, and I laughed. And then last year sometime, I bought a bottle for $230. I couldn't believe that I did it, but I wanted it so bad. And then somebody in our pen club walked in and dropped off a bottle. So I shared it with all of our pen friends. And then I bought this fountain pen to match it. And then they came out with the Lamy Dark Lilac ink. And I thought, oh, you bastards, how could you have done this to me? Hundreds of dollars. But this pen only cost $35. And I think that they're still available. If I can find the link, I will leave it in the description. Excuse me. And so I got it with a broad nib, of course, because I like broad nibs. Because Lamy doesn't do flex nibs yet. No, Goldspot still hasn't given me a code. I'm not going to bother Tom. He's busy. So we got one of those. And it's definitely a favorite on my list this year. And then we got the Dominant Industry Ink Muddler. I know that this isn't a fountain pen, but it is a writing instrument. And I do like it, but it's not my favorite dip pen. When I saw it, all of the pictures have it like this. They don't show it on its side. It's got flat bits here, which really don't, unless you're like flat to the page, don't really smear the ink like a ball would. I wish they would have left it as a ball. Anyway, it does write though, and it is fairly a nice pen. I like it. But for $50, woo, that's very expensive for a little tiny piece of glass. I thought it would be bigger. So then I thought, okay, well, since I like the Narwhal Voyage so much, maybe I should try their original fountain pen. When I saw this pen originally, was at the Los Angeles Pen Show 2022, and they had it with a gold nib, and it was a flex gold nib. And the person that I asked to hold one for me, I asked her to hold it for me so I could go walk around the room. Well, they didn't. Rude. And so I went, walked around the room, came back, and they were all sold out. Poof, they were gone. And so I saw that they had the flex nibs available, and from the side you can't really tell, but it's just another JoWo nib. This one is a Goulet branded JoWo nib. I replaced the original one because it was defective. And so, I mean, it doesn't really flex that good. It's not really a flex nib, in my personal, professional opinion. It's more like a stiff nib with a tiniest bit of flex. Needs fpnibs.com treatment. Anyway, but that's another one that I got. And then we got the Green Noodlers Conrad. And I replaced the nib on it with a Fountain Pen Revolution Ultra Flex nib. And this is one of my favorite. This is the Noodlers Conrad is definitely my favorite pen. Ever since I got my first one, it has a tinkery ability to it. You take them apart, put them together, and the parts that don't work, you just throw them away and get a new one. And they're relatively cheap. Which thing? We have to use full sentences, folks. Sometimes I move too quickly. I apologize in advance. So, then the next pen that we got was, I bought a bottle of Noodler's Blue Ghost. I bought this here. This is a 4.5 ounce bottle of Noodler's Blue Ghost. And the reason that I got this was because I used a bottle. I used it instead of just water to re-dilute fountain pen inks that have gotten a little bit of evaporation going. And that pen came with a Charlie pen. And where is it? I don't know what I did with it. Let me see. So it came with this pen here. This is a Noodler's Charlie pen. And it is an eyedropper only pen. And it has a stiff, fine nib. It doesn't have any flex, but it does have an ebonite feed. And so you're meant to use the eyedropper that comes with the 4.5 ounce and fill it to be able to be used. But it is not one of my favorite pens. It doesn't work very good. So it lives in here. And then I got my brush pen. No. I got this here brush pen. This is a Kuretake brush pen that Gary and Kathy Scott, I think, sent to me. It has a bristle nib, which is really nice. And then I went down to my local pen store, and I saw that they had these. And it came with a converter And it's a brush pen too, with bristles. The filamented bristle brush tip. Oh dear. And then I thought, I want a smaller pen that has bristles. So I went searching online and I found this. This is the Pilot Petite 3. However, in the photos, it looks like it had a bristle tip, but it does not. It has a sponge tip like the Furunosuke brush pen. Replace my Charlie, looking all over. Sorry. And I have this inked up with Platinum Carbon Black this week. Let's see, what else do I got? The Pilot Petite, the brush pen. And then for Christmas, I got these. These are made by Faber-Castell. And these are gel pens that I got from my dear friend Gary and Kathy Scott. It comes with 6 of them. A pink, an orange, a light green, a dark green, a blue, and a purple. It's very nice, I like it. And I think that that's it. I'm going to give a quick peek at my current pen collection. We have the Noodlers, Conrads, and I don't know when I got this. This is a Wingsung 630. I think I got it last year. I'm going to double check. February 3rd. Whoops. March 4th. Oh, why didn't I put this one on there? March 4th, 2024. Well, I guess I'm going to have to add this one to the list too. Yeah. I'm going to do it with a red pen. We'll just use pencil. So, I got this because I thought it would be, well, it has the exact same dimensions, and even the piston and the nib unit are compatible with a Mont Blanc 149, except for I got rounded off tops. And I thought it would be the same size as a Platinum President? No. Platinum? No. Sailor. Sailor. What's the big one called? Sailor King of Pen. I thought it would be the same size as a Sailor King of Pen. I got it in red with squared off finials instead of round ones like the 149. The 149 was not impressive to me. I got it with a medium nib. And it's a piston, as you can see. It's a very nice rider. Add that to the list. So we have a Wing Sung 630. A Wing Sung 630. We have the Christmas Conrad, the Tiger Conrad, the Golden Amber something, the Green Conrad, the Blue Conrad, a couple of clear Conrads. We have a Nib Creeper, a red Nib Creeper, another clear Nib Creeper. Down here we have Pilot Kakuno, Pilot Falcon, Pilot Capless, Pilot Vanishing Point, Pilot Custom 912 with a FA nib, another Pilot Kakuno, Pilot 78G Plus, Pilot Pereira, a Mahjong P136, 3 AdMock M400s, a Moonman T1. We have a Twisby Eco, Lamy Vista, 2 Lamy Safaris, Lamy Studio, Platinum Preppy, a Twisby, Twisby 580 Iris, a Twisby Mini in Grape, Twisby Mini in Clear, Twisby Swipe. This is one of my favorite Twisbys. It's got a round grip section. Another Twisby Swipe. Twisby Go is where I got the super broad nib. I have another Twisby Go down here. Then we have the Jinhao 9019. The Jinhao 65. Yes, it's coming. Then we have the Narwhal Original, the Fountain Pen Revolution Himalaya version 1, Fountain Pen Revolution Himalaya version 2, 2, 1, 1.5. The 1.5 has a number 6 size nib, where the 1 has a number 5.5 size nib. The 1.5 has a 6 nib and a push-pull instead of a twist piston. Himalaya 2, Twisby Go, Hongdian N8, Kaigaloo 356, Jinhao 100 Centennial in Galaxy, Jinhao 159, no, Jinhao 159. I have my 3 Waterman 12s, 1 POC, Jinhao 51A, the brush pen, a Leonardo Memento Magico and Emerald, AdMock M800, the Lambatao 3059, Kiritake brush pen, a vintage bladder fill pocket pen, Pilot Petite 1, another Pilot Petite 1, an Ackerman piston pump pen, a Wingsung, Pink Sun 613, Conklin Rainbow Fountain Pen, Jinhao X750, a Jinhao X450, another Jinhao X450, a Pelican Twist, a Urin 401. I'm sorry, this is a Jinhao 599, a Fogilong 902, a Jane Davenport Incredible Fountain Pen, a Jinhao 65. This is one that mimics the Lamy 80, I believe. Really nice. I like it. Then we have the Uli Red, my very first fountain pen. This is the manuscript calligraphy pen. Oh. Broad edge calligraphy pen. Then we have the Jinhao. No, is this Jinhao? Maybe. This is a Jinhao 992. Then we have the Urin 401. This is a Click fountain pen. The Schneider Ray. This is a Sailor 1911 S Wicked Witch of the West. This is a Sailor Pro Gear Slim. Another Pro Gear Slim. A Jinhao 82. And then we have a bunch of Jinhao 992s. I got one in every size I can find. This is the Platinum Preppy. Oh. And then I got, oh, these are, I forgot to add these to the list too. These are some pre-filled fountain pens that Kathy gave me. They're Snow White 82s. Yeah, Snow White 82. One in black and one in blue. Gotta add these to the list. Almost forgot. Okay. Then we have, this is a Jean Abba eyedropper fountain pen that I got free with a purchase from Fountain Pen Revolution. We have my Charlie pen. I have some pencils. These are pencils. I've got some ballpoints, another ballpoint, pencil, Sharpie, acrylic markers, another ballpoint, erasable pencil. This is a vintage pencil. More erasable markers and another erasable marker. And then these are my Tombow Furunosuke rainbow brush pen. This is a Stibulo brush pen. Pentel Touch Sign brush pens. And then we have my collection of Sakura Jelly Rolls. I've got practically one in every color. These are the Starlight and Star Bright. And then we have the white Jelly Rolls, These are Pentel Sparkle Pop gel pens. And then we have enough ballpoint pens to kill a small army. Muji pens, some markers, ballpoint pens, some acrylic markers, paint pens, erasable markers, pilot frictions, more pilot frictions, some more acrylic markers, a very fancy ballpoint pen that I got from my dear friend Camilla. She gave me a box last year for Christmas, which was very kind of her. It's very expensive, so I was very grateful to have it. There's pencils. This is my Accelerate box in case I need something and I run out. And then we have my everyday pens and pencils. I've got pilot frictions. These are Archer and Olive fine liners. I got some Sharpies. I have a pen full of oil, a brush pen full of oil. I got these Sakura Pigma fine liners from Gary. Thank you, Gary. And then we come to my, we'll do that in a minute. I got this glue pen. It's a point roller glue quickie pen. I use that for pasting in pictures to my bullet journal. I've got my Pensive Pens Serendipity with the Ovo broad nib and feed. Got my slice. It's got a ceramic blade so I can cut things with it. This is a Uniball Signo broad in white. Sharpie brush pen in white. Let's see, what else do I have in here? Oh, I have my Sharpie S-Gel so I can write on letters that have like a slick surface. I can definitely write. I've got some Pilot Friction fine liner markers in here. And then we come down to the click markers. So I have this black quick click art pen that I got from Emma Lovewell. I got this set from a person I'm subscribed to on Twitch. I want to give away. It was very generous of them to send this to me. There's some Archer and Olive coleographs, which are like brush markers that came in a set. And then of all things, I found brush markers at the 99-cent store for $2.99, of course, and they were not very good, so I use them when I have to. Can't find something that's useful. And then I Yeah, these are my favorite Castell markers. Oh no, I lost a butt. So each of the little click markers comes with this little butt plug. I don't know why they have a butt plug, but they do. I guess it's to keep them from drying out, which is great. And then my most recent possession are these dot markers. I got an entire set of these from AliExpress, and I cannot tell you the joy that these have brought me through my bullet journal use. I've been using these to check things off in like a check off list type way. Also to denote when things have been done. So it's very nice. I like them a lot. A lot. I use them every day. And they have a as I call it, a circular tip for doing boops. And then it has a fine liner on the other side, which is very useful for writing in things on the go. And then we have my everyday fountain pens. We have Jinhao X750, Conklin Endless Summer, Pelikan M200 Golden Barrel, Mint Lambatal 3059, Wing Sung 3008 with a fine nib. I have a Narwhal Voyage Pride 2024, the Mahjong A2, a Wing Sung 3003, Pilot Petite 3 with a brush pen, and the Noodler's Conrad with a Yovo 14 karat semi-flex extra fine grind from fpnibs.com. It's probably my most expensive pen in my collection. I've got a couple of fine liners for doing lines. I got this here pencil. This is a Mr. Pen pencil. It's got a 5.6 millimeter lead. I love doing headers with this. It's one of my favorite tools. Another Artrin Olive pen that I broke the clip off of. And a vintage golf pencil. I think that's it. Oh, my everyday. This is a Pentel Clearpoint mechanical pencil. I've had this one for about a year, and the rubber started coming off, so I just peeled it off, and it works just fine without. What else? I think that is my entire collection. I have an eraser too. I need to get a new eraser for that pen. Oh, I forgot the pride of my collection. Hold on, let me just put these pens back where they go. It's one of the only pens that I keep still in its box. And I barely even use it anymore because I'm afraid I'm going to break it. This is Freedom of the Starry Sky. I got it from Wish.com. And it is my rainbow fountain pen. It is my rainbow dip pen. It is so beautiful. It has a square. How can I show this to you without? It has a square grip section. It's meant so that when one of the flutes has run out of ink, I can twist it 1, 2, or 3 ticks. Isn't that cool? It's such a beautiful pen. I barely even use it. So every time you see the Freedom of the Starry Skies, these are the inks that I'm using. And it even comes with a little tiny pen holder, like an ink drop. Glass boobies. These are the inks that came with it. This is my most prized possession. And it only cost me $7 and a bit cents. Oh, I did forget a couple of other things. These are my dip pens and my pencils. We have a Kakamori stainless steel dip nib inside of a Ziza Gourmet Pens baby nib holder. This is from my friend near Six Flags. She sent me her grandfather's quill pen. I haven't gotten a nib yet for it. It's my first dip nib holder. The paint flaked off, so I put some tape around it so I could have something to grip onto. This is my favorite ink swatching tool. It's got a Mickey head on one side. It's like a spiky thing. Cactus looking device. It's very strange. Anyway, it's got a round, it's a store tool. My favorite swatching device. I use these for smoothing nibs. These are dip nibs. And I have a Victorian dip nib. A Victorian dip nib with a 10 carat nib. Super nice and detailed. Cactus Mickey, exactly. This is Koh-i-Noor number 127N. It's got a cork grip section, which is very strange. This is a Leroy W. Fairchild number 5 nib. The day that I got it, I broke the tines off, so I ground it down to a semi-stub nib. And I barely even use this thing. I really should find a proper nib to go in this, but it's a beautiful piece of mother of pearl. Very expensive. This is an Osprey. It's got some beautiful chatoyancy. is a Tachikawa. Tachikawa. Can I have some? This is a Tachikawa nib holder. Some other tip nibs. This one holds a number 5 size nib. I don't even know where I got this. I might have gotten it from my friend Friedrich or somebody. I don't remember who. I apologize. There's so many things. And then the last but not least are my digital pens. This is an HP digital pen. It's got 2 buttons on it. It's meant for use on my HP device and my digital Apple Pencil that goes to my iPad. I think that's it. Those are all of my pens for this collection. Well, was it different than last year? Do we know? I don't even know. Okay, so I think that's my full collection. Now, let's talk about the pens that I want. I want the brand new Leonardo Memento Magico Neve d'Inverno. But currently that's its price, and it's slightly out of my disability range at this moment. I want a Vanishing Point GPC 15th anniversary, the rainbow one. I would like a Pilot Vanishing Point with Rodin Stripe Galaxy. I would like I really don't want a thermal printer anymore because I bought a real printer. So I got that for Christmas. I would love to have a brown Asveen V20. I would like to have a Noodler's Tinian Purple Conrad. A Hobonichi Week's Cover, which I have coming to me, so that's coming. I would love a Benu Euphoria Vodka on the Rocks, or a Hot Toddy. The Hot Toddy is definitely high on the list. And then my last want for the new year is a Monteverde MP1. I have not seen one video yet that has a the disassemblability of that pen, which makes me very cross. And then that leads me to the pens that I have for sale. If anybody's interested in any of these pens, you can purchase them through me, through PayPal. For a friends and family discount. We have the Pilot 912 with the FA nib for $250. All prices are negotiable. The Pelican Golden Barrel for $120. The TWSBI Eco T with a 1.1 millimeter stub for $20. A green black fountain pen Revolution Himalaya version 1.5 with a 14 karat gold flex nib for $140. The Lombatow 3059 mint with a fine nib for $5. the Tan for $5. The Pro Gear Dragon Palace 14 karat medium fine for $100. The Sailor Pro Gear Slim Midnight Sky, which is the dark blue one, 14 karat nib hard medium for $190. Sailor 1911 S Wicked Witch of the West hard broad nib 14 karat for $200. Jinhao 159 red with a fine nib for $5. X750 champagne. This would be the champagne with a fine nib for $5. Silver for $5. The X450 blue sky with a Noodler's Flex nib for $10. The Uli red pen for $3. The Jinhao 992 fine nib for $1. All of the Jinhao 992s are slightly broken. I need to make that very clear that they're slightly broken. They still work, but the grip section, the nib housing inside of the grip section, most of them are cracked. They don't leak or anything, but they are cracked. And if you're kind of like me, you don't like to look at the ink leaking inside of the grip section. It's kind of creepy. Then we have the orange Fugilong 902 with a 2.9mm stub for $3. And then we have nibs, the Yovo Extra Fine Flex, which is on the Narwhal original fountain pen for $10. And then we have the Noodler's Flex nib. I have 6 of those. Those are $5 a piece. Yovo 1.0mm stub for $5. Number 5. Yovo 1mm stub for $10. Conklin Extra Fine nib for $10. The Blue Dew Flex nib. I think I may have given that away or sold it already. Those are dip nibs. Where is my Marilyn? Where are you, Marilyn? Where's your face? There you are. I have all my nibs in my predicaments. Mints are a girl's best friend, you know. Oh, I do have some Blue Dew nibs that do not go in number 6 size housing units. So if you have a Blue Dew pen and you want one of these, it's $10. Yovo 14 karat full flex nib. This is a very flexible nib. Very flexible nib. It's $300. It was much more than that when I bought it, just so you know. The Pilot Falcon fine nib, I have just the nib of a Pilot Falcon. It's in perfectly good working condition. I fixed it, but the pen died. And then we have a Pilot Omniflex. I'm sorry, a Conklin Omniflex was a brass. It's a brass Omniflex nib. It makes a great medium nib. It's rather broad for a medium nib. And it's not very flexy. It's more just bouncy. And we have the Pilot Petite Varsity medium fine nibs. I have one broad, no, medium. I have a medium Pilot, a Varsity Petite 1 nib. So if you have one of those, it's $5. I don't have the fine or the second medium anymore, I don't think. No, I do. I do have a fine nib. Yes. So I have a fine and a medium nib. I have a fine and a medium. I gave one of my other mediums to Chris Signs. And then we have some Lamy style extra fine nibs. These are not name brand, they are off brand, but they work. I've tested them, they work fine. I have a couple of those. And then I have a number 5 steel. No, I gave that one to Art Boy. So that one is gone. No, I'm just going to leave it at that. And I have a narwhal nib. Nope, that's a noodler's nib. I have a Moonman nib. Nope, I'm going to keep that one. There's an extra fine Conklin nib. Schmidt nib, keeping that. I don't know what I did with my. There it is. We have a narwhal nib. I have no idea how to tell what the nib size is on this. It doesn't say. There are no indications on this nib at all saying what size it is. But it writes like a medium, so medium narwhal nib. And that's it. Oh, I do have a Lamy extra fine nib. Well, how about that? Oops. I need my tweezers. A fine nib. Extra fine nib. Extra fine nib. I have a spring, if anybody needs a spring. I had a ball somewhere. But it needs a agitator. I don't know where my ball went. Probably on the floor somewhere. Into the abyss. So if anybody's interested in any of those, you can contact me at Marilyn Darling on Instagram. What time is it? It's almost 4 o'clock. It's almost time for din. So that's... All right. And that's all I got. What did you all think about today's video? Do you guys have any of these pens? Do you have any of these nibs that you're interested in? Let me know in the comment section below. Anyway. Thank you all for watching. That's all I got for today. I want to thank you all for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I hope that you learned something. Please share this video with your friends. Follow me on social media. Like, comment, subscribe. Ring the little bell. Make sure it's at all, so when I upload new content, YouTube notifies you. Hello, Santa. Bye, Santa. I'd like to give a huge shout out to my patrons. Vermilion T, Simply Obs, Lynette, Wumble Bumblebee, and Arcboy 2011. If you would like to become a member, you can do so for as low as 99 cents a month. If you haven't done so already, please check out the links in the doobly-doo. That's the description for me. And check out my website, MissMarilynJarling.com. Join our calligraphy class on YouTube. Check out the paper reviews page. I just uploaded the Diamond Inkjet calendar, so go check those out. Join our Discord. There is a link in the description. And if you'd like to save 10% off on your next order to Pen Boutique or Atlas Stationers, right now they are doing a blockbuster. So when you use my link, you get a discount and I get a small commission so that I can make better content for all of you. And that just leaves me to say, get out there and enjoy your life. Be with the people you love. Tell them you love them. And I love you to pieces. Everybody go check out Wumble Bumblebee on Twitch. She's going live right now. I will leave her link in the description so we can all go hang out. And that is a sign that it's time for me to go eat din. Post this in the description so we can all go hang out. Alright, I'm going to watch Wumble and eat din. Get out there and enjoy your life. Be with the people you love. Tell them you love them, and I love you to pieces. Have a great day. Okay, love you, bye.